I know, I not imagine that my life is like this. No, because you know, you don't know your future, huh? But now, this country, yeah.
In the Northern Sea, 18 small islands form a home to 50,000 people and their 80,000 sheep. This Scenic society is becoming home to a growing minority. Asian immigrants working to become a part of the secluded Faroe Islands.
I moved here 7 of May 1995.
It's already been 22 years since Cassie Steinberg left the Philippines to make Klaksvik her new home. Her daily life here surrounds her 4 daughters, rough nature and cold weather.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Every day I do this one. I like it. Now, you know, I'm happy because, you know, before I don't know how to, you know, I don't know how to drive. So I always wake up my husband early in the morning just to drive to school. Huh? But now I get my license, so I'm happy. I really like to see them drop in a school, then come back. Then my heart is, you know, feel saved, you know. If everybody wake up, then I will prepare whole breakfast. But if I'm not alone, like just bread, toast, and put something else, and then sit in there. And then if I get some messenger or whatever, I check it, turn on the movie, you know. That's my everyday routine. Normally, yeah, I said I don't like to go another country. I just rather to be stay in the Philippines because me, I don't know what kind of life I have if I go somewhere. But okay, because I'm married, I have to come. My husband needs me. Okay, so I have to move in here. Alam mo, ito is Calvary here. Klockan 8, ja. Så ska jag få ut i skolan att den är varit on.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Jag skiftar.
Paul Steinberg met his wife in 1992 when he went to the Philippines as part of a youth missionary group.
First time when I saw Kathy in the Philippines, I just knew she was going to be my wife.
Even though he knew from the beginning, 3 years passed until their relationship began.
You don't score the girl in the Philippines like you do here in the West. It's not like you just invite them out for a date. You have to have permission from her family first. Yeah, so that's what I had to do. And then they call the entire family together to evaluate if I was a good enough husband for my wife. It was really strange for a Westerner to experience that.
Okay, wake him up, they said to me. Okay, I wake up in the morning. I said, what's going on? I don't know, they said to me, I have to wake you up.
I mean, her entire family showed up. Her cousins, her uncles, her aunties, her grandparents, everybody was there. Oh, it was fun in a strange way.
And then my auntie said to me, tell him, you're going to marry. Oh? What did he say? He said to me. He said to me, we're going to get married What?
It was really, really strange. It was more like something of a shock. Yeah, it was a shocker.
Oh my goodness, oh, I'm going to get married. I'm 25 years old now. I don't like to get married, I'm so young, you know. But he was so happy and yeah, you really mean it? Yeah.
For Asians, there are several reasons to immigrating to the Faroe Islands. Erica Hayfield, professor of social science at the Faroe Islands University, has studied immigration in regards to Asian communities and how the outside world perceives it.
The stereotype that they come here to get jobs and because of the welfare, I find that a lot of people stigmatize these women and their husbands.
But according to Erica Hayfield's research, this is not how these couples describe themselves.
Many of them say that some of the really important things that they find gives them quality of life in the Faroe Islands, it's not necessarily a link to the welfare system, for example, in isolation or the higher level of income. It's also things like feeling safe from crime and not worrying and not looking over your shoulder constantly. And also the environment is perceived as very safe for children, and many of them want those opportunities for their children.
Kathy is on her way to one of her 3 jobs. She works as a cleaner at the primary school.
YMCA. YMCA. So this one is almost every day like this, a dust and everything, and the smell. Never experienced this kind of Philippines, you know, washing, cleaning, no experience at all. But now because I'm here, I have to live, you know. I have to make money. So what else? So I have to. But it's okay. It's a nice job. I just love it. Easy.
Cassie enjoys her daily life surrounded by her family, but when she first arrived, she was quite lonely.
I feel still sad on that time. Then I meet the Filipino friends. Every time they go somewhere, they invite me so I can meet some friends, some Filipino too. So they always bring me somewhere so they know that they also be in this kind of situation. They also feel lonely. So they also understand how I feel.
In 1995, only 15 Filipinos lived in the Faroe Islands. Now this number has increased up to 181. It's the largest Asian group in the country.
When we heard that a new Filipino from Morocco and they move in here, then we start to know and search where were they in the Philippines, and then we search them in the Facebook. And then chatting for a while like that, and then, so when they come in here, they know that it's just a lot of Filipino, you know, and they not feel lonely when they come in here. And then we start to add them in our Facebook page, yeah. So everybody knows each other, our Filipino community.
Having their own community has made it easier for new Filipinos to move there. But according to Professor Erica Hayfield, this can sometimes become a problem if they only interact with each other.
The social networks in the Faroe Islands are quite difficult to access. There's a lot of people know each other, and there's a lot of taken for granted assumptions in people's communications of what you can say in that situation, what you can't say in that situation because of the knowledge of networks. I mean, the Faroe Islands is a very, very close-knit society. So if you come as a foreign person, some of the immigrants say to me that it takes years and years and years to understand the Faroese networks. So are they integrated? No, not well enough. Not well enough, and that's certainly the onus is very much on the Faroese society. But in some respects, it becomes also easy not to integrate if you've got strong networks within your community.
To help integrating people, Cassie has become a member of the integration committee in Klaksvík.
The foreigners, they come to me sometimes asking what they're going to do, and then I will talk about the committee, where and how we're going to, help you.
But it's a company that creates these interactive programs.
Klaksvík is the first city in the Faroe Islands with an integration committee. Jörg Skorheim, the mayor, says it's important for him to keep in contact with the foreigners and get their feedback on problems that need to be addressed.
Foreigners who choose to live in the Faroe Islands are not that many. And that's the key word for all the integration process, is that we want to do something before it is a problem, so that we can do something now. So that when more people choose to live in the Faroe Islands, we have an integration policy, we have a way to do it so that they can be a part of the society faster.
And to say, okay, how far have we come?
Yeah, exactly.
The committee meets 4 times a year. One of the topics that they discuss repeatedly is how to learn Faroese language.
I don't know if it's the right solution, but we have a big problem with the Faroese language and the Faroese course that we have. We haven't cracked that code yet. That's the language. The Faroese language is very difficult. And when a person comes to the Faroe Island and chooses to live here, they have a problem with learning the Faroese language. And when they learn the Faroese language, they also have to learn the Danish language so that they can be a part of the workforce here in Klaksvík. And in the Faroe Islands. So the main focus for integration is to make it easier for people to learn the Faroese and Danish language.
For Cassie, it was also one of the biggest needs when she arrived.
Talked about the language.
Mother-in-law and brother-in-law, they're good in English, but my father-in-law, oh my, zero. So I have to learn it, and then so it's hard. So it's easy to communicate to the people. So then I learned it little by little. Then after maybe 2-3 years, I speak a little bit more and more and more. Then I train myself. Then I learn it. So now it's easy now to talk to people, easy to communicate, easy to integrate people. So.
Cassie's connection to the Philippines is still strong, but for her children who are born in the Faroe Islands, this is their home.
I think they like to just prepare to be here. Yeah, because in Philippines, all my family are so strict. I mean, here, Björn, you can go bring the car, you can drive with everyone, late in the home, and if you go to the friends to stay night, it's okay, you're not afraid of that. In Philippines, it's not allowed, you can sleep somewhere because it's, it's dangerous like that. So I think they prefer to be here. Oh, sorry. I more feel like a Faroese now. Yeah. But okay, my blood is a Filipino, but inside of me now is more Faroe Island. My mind is more Faroe Islander.